Uchi na tro wa town for din egu apoto you. Tie 12 o'clock anajo. Say eh wa tina wo ho. Bo hu naked. Fa wo tun e ka fo. Samonai. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Ya pese ye wa town for. Nya obi odi sun. Odi wa tu amahim. Odi wa tu osun. Odi wa tu amahim. Obi a was person was say wa prapo. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Una wi mo cancel. Una wi mo mashaleti. Una ko mpa ba uni ye ka kire.
Ene de Naana Brown, CB Brown say o ma akwankyere. Green and grow no esi
party kedro. Mema wa po. Party kedro. Pemko. Pesrusa. Performusa. Pe ayi.
Jesus.
Mes. Jesus. Sa me competition no. Aha. Fa mensu account. Na bo mo dia na twi wasankem. And I do 12 o'clock. Fa apotoyewa. Uchi na tro wa town for din egu apoto you. Tie 12 o'clock anajo. Say eh wa tina wo ho. Bo hu naked. Fa wo tun e ka fo. Samonai. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Ya pese ye wa town for. Nya obi odi sun. Odi wa tu amahim. Odi wa tu osun. Odi wa tu amahim. Obi a was person was say wa prapo. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Una wi mo cancel. Una wi mo mashaleti. Una ko mpa ba uni ye ka kire.
Ene de Naana Brown, CB Brown say o ma akwankyere. Green and grow no esi de aye nkutu esi ewie mo anane amankrofo hu say e adwongo. Enti se de o shifte firi wa be ma akwankyere. Na kwankyere wo man so so anytime twi mako emesoa akekaduru esurisa efomisa uwia na wasa ka akire se fagu fom na fa otwe etwi na wodi tie obi a wo ma akwankyere o obi a mo akwankyere wasa ma wodi otwe etwi emesoa mako ene akekaduru ene wintia pepere emu wo fom we e ni pa so di na ti so mo akwankyere
ebusafo me nyina aten na mo kwa babio babia obi a me chia wa hide the reason so na se yatena se yefrem ode hye ba that's said be a time na obabiti witi nsama ye kan ye kuye ne no esese ye ma ye ti ase se won se nkofo bi se no ho obeka sa agro no mudi obeka se e ya agro but ni pa tie wo mu omu nya nipa sebe wo mu ntimi nwene nkwa tie se ensem bi se last minute you see said omu kekam ai obi ayi say ai te de ye kan nsenkyere so open bibia hu a omame wo hu wo Ghana iti won say lady makach won say consistently na me catch say lady obe mo shock bi e be gem nsem ase wo di agro today obe ka se wo di agro ene ye wo hase ye be di nkomo bebre and now three mo kwadon cancel when no wo ye the program bi wanyan ka nkwanhia eno wo ho emu nsem no enema bi wo mu ye beka ye ba be chechire mo ha saa so na kekefosu wono so enya accident one another guy ba call a friend bless now matena sia steady in komo ekoso as usual me ba be kire wade o de SCB yanti adwa tiger kakra na yenku adwa tiger say wo jiga life serious na yentie ni kakra na de yenku yen adwa tiger no jiga sa de a
this time no my double me steps say na me directions no inkini ma this time ma inkabem dissolve what you say my double me niama me fa won ni awobeka
okay
they said you almost can me who and who cares me boom it say ko a vision a sign of vision a de hunu me say rani papa e be gu
eti na no kura ni say wo kan say nyeso wodi agro na ni abri na ni nyina ba be hia onipa adwene ba bi akodu said the Ghana for ni Africans ya adwene na kwakoduru ba bi na ye pese ye continue ye nana bia e bia be the last 100 years na woni access of even mobile phone na woni access of internet na wona nana way of style life so no pese chinchina ye nananom gu nsa na de nya awo ye nananom no mu gu nsa ntine o mu dwe nsa ne beye bibi nti chenchina yeso ye nto aso sisi ye he tie de make kire no tie de make kire every situation e wo kwan ye fa so ye solve no and every generation and every decade any adwena ye de tena sa wiase sana wo nananom and they they will never ever live the life now we live in that time no. Indeed, how come say today upon all the information I will still also person who deal with nananom life and now tete niema no nananom said we must bobra na ne person wo de bobra no said na nananom ye sunsun sam ahom sunsum gidi anu said no must gidi niema de you cannot continue today because ewiase etane enipa na hihye wiase se dia abrofo na hihye wiase no obebre se wodi sunsunsam a ye bekoso aye nko asa fisisese enye sunsum na di wiase so eye nimde ene nyansa ne sua hunu ne ye di wiase so first no na yese wona nanu ye bodin a Shaka Zulu ne abobodin akese yese wo mo ye strong. Africans are strong. We are strong. They might be strong in that time, but today your strength cannot rule. It is only those who have mental capacity they can control your physical strength. First, now what then? Say what did it? What took a street move by a boo be out get them rabbit show. First, and come between one more thing. Tigana Oko Kumasi, I see Budo, whatever, what did for macho man for today. We are macho man, and not possible because omo demra at the adwin at the bayere would walk or share if you say. And it tells you, say, said you now dream run, and no sorry, no pay now, cause all the nra drain a bet nas and net, obey loose to be called sorry no. Say, would die in one sorry to us or not traffic or coin. It is all cast oben until obey late to a human, and you just as an obo can walk for Uber na taxi, obey boka, it is the be an so look sharp. Pacho TV power. These are critical matters when it borders on the brain, the thinking, the psyche of the people. So, in order for us, say you better me bring a new generation for them to be a thinkers, to understand, to observe the new world. You must not allow superstition, fear, and old tactics, spirituality to control the minds of the people. Nina ye old man 10, ye old man 10. Kesi Akwaba. Adoyobo Akwaba. This is a reason show. Pacho Nelba no shema me said the Aminia Misrawa. We need to learn. We need to let the people hear these messages. Pacho, subscribe to the channel, share the page. Jonat Enterprise. When it comes to so what did not here, you might boa and quada Jonathan no. So Obi Obekato and Mubi Obekato say continue with your own anonymous style of living to see today Obwa and no am Africa's yenya problem. Because me say Sabre and one and have nothing to do with any information when it comes to said na could have mobile phone. You cannot use an anonymous lifestyle told by a precedence today. We will lose it. Eti se nipa ne chance yes wo mo tena se na ye nananom yesunsunsem no wo ye mojasem no wo ye superstition wo mo gidi sasaman ba ye wa today emfanshen tie dia me ka kire no. One, slavery. Ebema wo beri say the wa school no aye sam so beri sa yeri so say the yeri sa yeri because me say first no about yes will be a macho man and what then a very strong guy, but today we are strong man ko bu obi o street ya be chow do emra edwa court ti the make am. It tells you say budo all the macho man for cannot exist today because it is not about the physical strength, it is about the mental capacity, mental strength today. And no, and the slave masters now used to defeat the African for over long years. Eti obi katra say, "Ani na nan yesunsunsem, ennenti jajutum so na nan yesunsunsa. Hey, tie de America no me say me nka so omunye o. Egunsa, but una nan style of living no, it cannot fit today. Una nan way of life cannot be as example today. O ma wi o mo de ekọ, onipa wo tena se ka se ode na ho ode ekoto osaman. Obi a wawu the dead people to control today no we a loser, and this is Africans behaving that. We must give recognitions and respect to them, but we cannot depend on yen and because they are dead and gone. The now we have to continue with the current affairs. Into onipa bi a wonim current affairs be a problem. We are backward, we are dark age, we are stone age. Patriote me pa wonche ni akwaba. Abdul Karim akwaba. So the entire enipa no ye won die tibo nkosofo a ye bring you together afei ye create poverty. Sunsum samu beka tell say poverty ye no me eye bibi na nya nokre. Obi na nkyere won kan tell say poverty enipa ne create. Opese wonya sika enipa ne pesika enipa ne pe ohia. Enti the entire bibi for ye hu ye ho say ohia enti no ye dwen say sunsum nyame obi sofo bi komini ni bi na be bompa ye ne nya sika no woboa. Eye a style, eye line. Ye na ye create poverty no. And a difu akotwifo ni asunsumfo take advantage because when it gets to South Brain I tell so why dwene nyadwuma. Ya dwene nyadwuma. Patriote die pa. Untimi nsa adwene no ho nkoye bibia ma ne nyeye. In fact, you obey no kode na adwene ne be bibia boa wo. Etimi point in an say the entire sa asunsumsa na asore wa Africa. And say ye entire say ye nananom is dead and gone. We only give them recognition and respect. And nobody should tell you, say, continue the way one and live one life. No way. And in fact, we Africans are here. Yeah, mobile to the sense, say, yeah, an style, no, and no one call slavery for over 500 years. So, say, what you mean, who said, Brony, the Adrian Cassia, etim be found and one cause echo slavery mudia. And you're not today. You cannot continue the lifestyles of your forefathers. No, you must just give them recognition. Let them sleep. Let us learn what we can do. Let us use our mindset. Thank you, Jonah was saying we need cultural transformation. Thank you. In every country, only beginning and that's what the Stone Age or you see, African to me depending on some mind or say, men anonymous some mind, everybody time at you on Bayamami. We a joker. Just a word saying, oh, kanekeke. We just give yes, ya kanekeke. Hey, Sauka also nana, gun sound krema. Na wona nanom be sori abema o kwan ayeye a wo yare wo se every day wo be gu nsan you pour libation ti wo wi a na wona nanom aba na o street ne mu aye fi no emu akle wo yare ti de meka no. And this is Africa. We are sick until we make sure that we find the proper antidote for our sickness. We are sick because omanya enipa dodo ye ti bon koso moboa me nko am ye nyansafo enkosi aga eti na woni Africa home obitimi nya sika Ghana for Africans bebre osika basika no and value because only few and sika so they can't even so much influence the whole environment. Tede meka no eti sawo to say omo yesunsum na the spirituality na African spirituality tell them say we want to see African mental capacity any here African spiritual mindset any person here. Say you better say every generation piano new pride one body spirit now order than it cannot rule us today. Oh for the spirit cannot rule you. It is we our spirit must rule today. It will be catch yourself if you don't have a spirit to rule today. That person is deceiving you. Junior I was say now Spartan doesn't work anymore. Now biggest works brain power that junior time. Thank you. So once I obi an shedan chere ye enuntina some of us when we speak this way most people don't understand us but one day because see so ka chere me say abrofo continue omo nananom eniema de a ti de meka no say omo nananom first no mo ye racist pa ba omo pese omo dominate wiase bebre no also quickly omo yes ma say there be ye nkase ya cancel ye nananom niema boni bebre mu strategically so that on met me involve woman person who woman DNS and her countries now look check them just check them so obi catch say and ya nanam yesunsum sam etia ya no crazy ya woboa me say someone cannot rule today no matter the person the power the nipa ni dia no ye me santini ni bi ya na yesi ya nanam mo ya kesefo bo mo ye nsamafo. They can never ever rule us. We rule the world today. And then me na me rule me we as me na cannot rule me. In fact, so we hear me na nanu kwa yamia. Because there's no way me Nana wa wouldn't bet me sorry akasa. It is me that I have to rule so that it will represent me Nana. So if I can rule, do you think me Nana your papa? No. So your forefathers and it's a disgrace. Because all the African forefathers and now we cannot even continue to rule ourselves. So Obia cannot even recognize our forefathers. So Samine ghost cannot rule today. It is me, mankind, that I have life to rule. So I am the God of today. Men and they were ghosts yesterday. Today it is me. And say if we cannot build a society, build a strategy to rule us ourselves, then we are lost. And this is Africa. And the reason why young low mental capacity is that we still depend on all things. We still depend on the colonial things, archaic and stone age things. That is why we cannot understand how the world dynamics, geopolitics. So so this is a reason show. So eti uko Nigeria Sam dominate, so-called useless spirituality dominate. Ghana, West. Uganda, West. Now, Shadia was saying. This is sad. Yes, documentary we need.
Are we that easy to deceive? This is a question that resonates within the heart of Africa as the rise of self-proclaimed prophets continues to sweep across the continent. Today we turn our gaze to the renowned prophet Samuel Kakande of Uganda. This man, who has become infamous for his alleged miracles, has been met with skepticism and outright dismissal by many. Prophet Kakande has a reputation for hiring actors from outside Uganda to perform in his orchestrated miracles. Why, you may ask? It's simple. He chooses people whose backgrounds remain unknown to the local populace. These individuals are then compensated for their performances, aiding the prophet in drawing large crowds to his church. The objective for any self-proclaimed prophet is to amass a large following. This enables them to collect tithes and seeds from as many people as possible. Yet one can't help but question the morality of taking from those who are already struggling financially. Consider the average Ugandan who spends each day working diligently, only to have their hard-earned money taken at week's end. It's a cycle that many would label as pure evil. Not too long ago, Prophet Kakande made a request for each of his church members to contribute $300 towards the purchase of a new Range Rover. This blatant manipulation is staggering, as thousands of church members are expected to contribute this sizable amount. Furthermore, a close examination of Kakande's miracles reveals a lack of authenticity. They often appear staged, performed by individuals who lack the finesse of skilled actors. Yet his followers remain unswayed. This raises a series of questions. Do his followers perceive what outsiders see? Why do they continue to attend a church known for its staged miracles? Is there some form of spiritual manipulation at play? It's curious that authorities have yet to step in, despite the clear deception and financial exploitation of citizens. Some believe that corrupt politicians are hesitant to intervene.
That's right. So, I have a interest, I say, corrupt politicians cannot intervene because they wine and dine with the people. So when you check you see the way we do our things in the whole continent, Ghana, Nigeria, Uganda, Kenya, everywhere, these crooks are controlling the minds of the people. In fact, they are creating more poverty because when people lose their mind, now superstition take control, and this is Africa. And this part will be dangerous, cry more than the colonial rules time. No, such superstition, very dangerous because people will still live in poverty. They work and take the money and go and give it to one person, a corrupt, crook person, call himself man of God or spiritual whatever. And in any civilization, can you allow such nonsense to happen? And the whole continent, check it. This is coming from Uganda. You see how the trick? And you're very dangerous. So, your responsibility for us to tell the world, tell our people, say, Jai sao na nanamu adweno, tete said ya muya niyama, and they ain't possible. Jai sa adweno awodweno. Jai sao na nanamu, ewo GDA say, 2 meetings, nsuomu, emwa onsuomu, emwa titinuyamu, emwa biti nyankupobi, God is coming to do you. Jai sa adweno today, be bold and tell them, stop it today. Keep it to yourself and stop person who use it to influence the people. Just check it, the way we do our things in Africa when it comes to the biblical context, and I say religious thinking. Just check it. And you're deceiving, terrible, bullying, manipulations, and propaganda. At the end of the day, only one person and the business says what check all the sorry Ghana. Everywhere, every corner there's a church. But what has happened? Everywhere there's a corruption, criminalities, fear, jealousy, anger. Everything is you can find in these areas. Why? So it tells you, say, the foundation is not good. The foundation is not good. And in fact, you'll be interested, you will keep on behaving this way so that they can become relevant all the time. So fake miracles, concocted miracles, intended deliverance, check it. And the reason why you can't identify or you can't observe is your mind, your subtle minds, or mind and now brain, you cannot feed with proper information. So your surroundings determine the way you think. Your surroundings determine the way you think. Fear, a control, a who elbow, utsradie. All in the name of say, there's between Nyankopon Bonsam, there's a devil and God. And Obi stuck to this definition, you are doomed forever. So country now which is the Europeans no distinguish between this God and evil. They don't care. And now they are ruling the world. They are ruling you. Every day. Can't you feel pain, Nana? Maybe you won't tell the Americans in here. Now, when you check the Islam, the Arabians invading Africa during the 14th century, it tends to be said the God of Allah speak only Arabic word. Into everywhere in this world, when they were able to push their religion domination, it is in Arabic word. Say Allah better one can just work Arabic word. Into can't you think? Can't you think? Or does any gun any say Abdenti and young Allah name because I just Arabic. Can't you think? This is a reason to logical reasoning. It won't mean you say Adentina one cast will be catched out say one over throw Yamisom. Not in the same book no one will catch out say Yankopons one no kun woyen ye one a yebone and now yafi or no to miss shop one mamu. Are you okay? Now would depend this as some way so. But your TMY. Your father, your God of yesterday cannot be the God of today. But your TMY. The God of yesterday can never ever be a God of today. If you want to challenge me, check the results. So, Oche documentary we are, and here for no continue to be poor people, but yet they will take their money and give it to one charlatan.
Fearing that disrupting the work of these prophets may incite the masses to rise against their leaders. This suggests a twisted alliance between false prophets and politicians, working together to impoverish the citizenry. The rise of these self-proclaimed prophets is not exclusive to Uganda. It's a trend that has spread across Africa, with the primary objective being the collection of tithes and seed money. It's worth noting that this phenomenon doesn't seem to occur in other continents. Why has the Bible not mentioned prophets originating solely from Africa? In conclusion, the rise of self-proclaimed prophets like Samuel Kakande in Africa raises pressing questions about manipulation, morality, and the exploitation of faith. It's a complex issue that requires careful examination and action to protect those who may be unknowingly ensnared in a web of deceit and financial exploitation.
Watch, brethren. The command has been given for both to go, the race to begin. See what is happening to the young man. He has fallen off the race.
Oh, why people? Oh, so the fact is, wow, hearing on. We will learn today and it will make effect tomorrow. Why Nema will hate ya papa? Adia will do any. And this is a prophet. And when once I would take the commentator now, Bible no baby anywhere, prophet be able who's on Africa, nay, go for be a sneer bonning, and now look at the omode. Nani ya wo said the backlog and I said the brain lock, and I obey information, obey me our pin, and obey the code wagon. and Ghana and exceptional as usual. Shakushifo no de hwensi mu ho hase. Akohwifo no hwade.
Party kedro. Mema wapo. Party kedro. Pemfiko. Pesrusa. Performusa. Pe ayi.
Dissolve.
Mess. Sana competence no. Aha. Fa mesh account. Na bo omodian na twi wasankem. And I do 12 o'clock. Fa apotoyewa. Uchi na twi wa account for din egu apotoyewa. Tio 12 o'clock and I go. Say what? Now we all. But who naked? I will try a comfort. Someone nine. Who chin and I will cancel. 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 Papa say you are comfort. Nyap obi or this soon. Or do what to a man. Or do what to soon. Or do what to a dream. Will be a worse person was say what rapport. Who chin and I will cancel. Who chin and I will cancel. Who don't need more council. Who don't need more martiality. Who don't umpire but we need a catch out.
And then Naana Brown, I see Brown say or ma
On sir, when ye the American wants him say a cake time no dark ages. When it might be a bit near Juma Stone Age Brennan, because now they were not living today, yesterday. So today, that kind of message will end Juma. Now the entire audience and say a programming. On say, so we never say as a will be the watch it anymore. So what you say? Bonsam duwachi there's bonsam nyame ton the valuation ultimate value wa obenya problem to the sense you become irresponsible. Every country biano they depend solely and also be a strategy. Arabians and Europeans almost have got seven a strategy to control some people but yet no emotional yet no patriotic ya dia to say no correct now also nipa bia wo dwen say ade a wo ye no nyame ne bonsam gombia wonya problem tie de mekan enya literal terms se bia positive and negative da bi odwen say oye ne ye yi a nyame oye ade na anya yi a ye bonsam sa nipa ne bia no wo bebre to the sense ema wo ye irresponsible ema wo ye dependent odwen say de wo ye no obi eta wachi obi anta wachi eye to you and de wo nim tie de mekan eti won say ebema wadwen say programming ye program kakra no sa wunya problem a open commission ensem se yatie na wo dia solve enya no kore pato ti de meka no sa wunya problem a odwen say open century ni bi na boa mo aye de wo ye because enema wo otrim na san insa so be fidi mo no da bi o mpesa adwen be restart bi untana uhia nsenkyere ne tantan sei na wo dia boa especially ma no ti de meka no you don't respect me enu ma no ti there's nothing called bonsam any nyame bia be yohwe bonsam bia me yohwe wa nkasa wadwen no environment so officer environment na we ade na nya move out die beje wa no move out from the environment na one day you oba be academic kan ya kire me ti de make no nti ebe ma science and message we no ebe dominating koda na dream so they will think say every petty challenge bia no bonsam shechire. And sa ideology bonsam any sa god no ebema wanya problem and in fact Africa cause here a lot of harm. Patriotianie pa and these are critical matters nti ebema enipa ya responsible nti onyaka accident kra inse say we will hold that person responsible no or the beko akose bonsam say eye bonsam akwan tuo ni bia. But in any society now, so no Europeans or American, Britain, Saudi Arabian, accidents here, they don't know anything called bonsam. They come and do clear research, feasibility studies, and see what was the cause. Period. But in Africa, our most our program we know quickly. Almost the best bonsam na emenya accident. Now example, Shadia wahasi. Abrante we your friend called John Cancer Lewen. Shadia waha. Woye nanse woye ne dwuma movie a woya wo de na adwene kama na ye. Na woye ne dia woye comedian and woye say actors or whatever. Now oguso o promote na ye no. Irresponsibility, any incompetence, any emotional, and afei nyameta mechi bonsam wo ho no ntino hwade waha. Wo de hwe video na menkyere wade.
better use of your body and your soul?
Right. Now, in a few minutes, because of Sakwadon cancer, you're too spiritual or you're too religious. Now, in any country, so we are doing so we play our game we. Now in accident, so now you come back and then we face the reality. But this case, you de kwasha bonsam. Nti ye beko ni yakwa kwada nyame ase say nyame ageme say the all can say adum che dua nyame na je no. Na nka me ntina asofo no hu. Itina ya na me obi obakasa hwe se ka adum che dua ka no kura hu. E ho na nko je microphone anu aka che se crash na botre enyame na me je o. Why you lucky so well? Next time, respect the traffic regulations. See the make car a machine. You see, young canoe bro ni kromon. The tia mu ya msa brofuni ni nyansa no. Wouldn't some way no where now one how that when panos you better on bar. Now you are going to face speed now ko camera dum ni ahwe e bra wo no street ni so. Kwadon kansa di esa enthusiasm ni gie we wo yes ade mo no nya accident no. Wamoa. Now, yet the Kosabon Sam near Kodanyamiase wo it tells you the level of our incompetence and irresponsibility. Obi enti onse yensian ti ase car your machine accident is part e ba nya bon sam na ye I either caused by you or the car. Tie dem kan o the accident can caused by onipa or the machine period. Onipa ni mo ye ne se bia o twika no reckless e de kwadon kan sa ye reckless driving. On checking on phone because adum nyame eta na chi now what yes kwanu wo ye ukotie report na mo se ba bia e hono e kra no ye nko 20 kilometers per hour mpo and so no mo 50 because o wani gm adum nyame ta na chi so them me point ne say me ni hu nyam se me no video ba de tie ne say me mo hu ba bia nipa adwene de koto nyame so etimi tina bonsam ne nyame ntem a ba bia o mo do mo kodu e ba ye me so video bia kire or that say adum nyame ne born ho ban ain so question is say adum nyame antimi amma na dwuma nka hey krache still now tie ni mo pay attention to the machine out mo no yes you fool fully with the car and when you accident ain you see menuano mesremo ye nta obia ba bia bibifo adu no ye kwa chiri toto adwe ne wono ho too much eti ye nya sika sa dai sika ne nya fe ye nya sika sa dai sika ne nya fe Pacho tiemi pa. Na no any other country. Na obeye ubedin se mu na de akwasha bonsam ne nyame. It will never ever work. Modi amu anwuti abroche no a ebi yeti bo nkoso aye ka asmo se yebo ano. Ka kire me say wo de akoye over speeding. Never ka no bom. Wo wi aye beja wo say eye bonsam na hwede besi. Wo lucky se bia ngese wo anwu. Wo wi aye beja license no. Wo be dia ye be block you. Untimi drive you because wo ye dangerous to the society. They will never ever care say we pray and now nobody will give a damn to that. On better license na free when some say you don't deserve to be a driver on the street. Period. Etika kwadon kansa ontimi san ko gina nka ye say adum nyame na agimi wo boa. Anka woni wo wie no ano. Wo me ba be che ne license be gin license free nsam. Me se hwade wo hase hwe. Say ye wo man ya ye se ye pese ye ne abia hwade.
Better use of your body and your
right. Eti your intentions are way tiri mu no. Eno na de ekosa situation we mu. And obi nkase obi nyasere say wo yete asefo a wo betumi nyasere wo mfa nkoshe bonsam. You will go back and check car na de esi say wa anwu a wo nyasere no wa anwu a wo check eye hwan fault e kwan no me na me cost speed obi na de bom. This are matters a borders to onipa adwen. But in this case where we come from eye sunsum eye bonsam eye nyame. It doesn't matter sika omo wo so me kan ye beyond sika wo ne wadi wo di awadi o. And who ye no ano wo mo dwen no ye be jo lances na fru nsam. Untimi twika bi o. O de opa busa Ghana ni oti Germany oti America. I made him in America. O de opa twika reckless na hwe. ono anu iti America nipa bebre ntimi ntwika nipa bebre ya terminate your license forever and ever. You can never drive. Ombaka to so you dangerous to the street. You who so you threat. She extra so mo ye dey omo differentiate between God and evil. Omo dey aton chain. Now onipa dwene na ye adwuma. Eti Ghana ni also e man no pa ko twi reckless car America New York ni enwe ade. Wo dey ba bia ye 25 ko 40 ni enwe ade. Extra so dey a omo dwene omo no ko mbedi ye so chiche adwuma man no omo dwen. They never ever continue. They were bringing everything new to suit the current affairs. Patriotia de mekano. Eti kwadon ka say nya accident a enye news eti obia betimo nya accident but the news no say ye irresponsible. Ye din se mu wie ne de akoshe bonsam ne nyame. And this is the danger for Africans. And many people are irresponsible. We don't care because nyame kai ho, nyame bia nka ho. Nyame bia no ka bibini bia ho e azan omoboa because what they are adum chebia nti wono na ye ne papa odi agro ana me kasa adum chebia na ho na nko so oje micro ka kwadwo ja nyame na majo nyame bia ja frof no next time pay attention on the road why like say we pay attention on the road when you say wo ka no kore when you say wo want te yema nipa enye hwehwe ani mu ni akotena nipa mu na ye je fans ni bia hwehwe ani mu asoma me kana edipo tie ni yepa ya hye mu se hwe kumase ni Accra road nipa na cause accident ba mo de hye bonsam onim se kwan no cars e fast every day over hundreds of cars na cover by kwan no uduru ba bia te sa no manum to ye mistakes over overtaken ubewu ntu wia adifo akohwifo beka say bonsam na te kwan so onipa na cause problem no yet or de kwasha bonsam dina me say onipa wo depend wo bonsam ni nyame nya problem wo wiase eno ni Africans dia bema adifo bi aba asunsusofo aba no ma beginem all because of say unya critical so they are now going to be intermediate between wadwen and the opesa oye patriotie na me kan we mane house bia kodo kaza yo fan oye ni show me postu no me postu ni program ni man me promote ni program man ba oni onya we ehu hia me ba no nkyere se wadi nsem hu a me nka waye lucky se wa mu and eye ba bia nyame ene bonsam na wuru enu ntina bia eye omobo bi na da bi anya sa waye lucky se wa mu because the attitude on the road cannot even entertain in any civilized country. Ade nyame bo ho ban a wodwen sa bidin se mu kura nyame be yime. Accident a part of vehicles. Car vehicle biaru your potential so betime nya accident by your fan shabon sam. O attitude the ne cause wo kwan no no and be determine so we nya accident. Now omo ye ne say ya ho na o makofa another adifo akohwifo na bam ye nua ba akososo we muso akonya accident we su keke fosu o muso nya accident as usual adifo akohwifo no we gba abontia be kire wo se eye honhum bi ena ema stars ni nya accident wo de kan na hwade wo de kan na hwade keke fosu so ni bless ye so muso nya accident wo de kan na hwe adifo akohwifo no bebam se sunsun bi na atiasi Ghana ena omo ye de omo ma stars ni nya so called stars ni nya accident wo de bodete neto makacho se oman bia nyankopon ne bonsam god ne bonsam ne diso no wo mo bre na wo mo nkrofo ne nwen he arafo na abrofo Europeans wo mo ye strategic wo mo ye strategic countries wo de nyame ne god no be da ne krom ye nyane sa wo de nyame ene god e be da because owo colonies wo different countries Arabians are colony in Africa American Europeans are colonies in Africa so o ka so be ja nyame ade tu na to tu ni die kura ba ni krom onfa tu ni nyadwuma tu no di so no onfa nyadwuma wo ni krom o ton ni krom emra any instructions any capacity mental capacity na yadwuma eti wo no obi nya accident a eye bonsam ye baka ko da nyame ase an nti ewia ye ebasa na ye nkɔhwɛ ade kora kɔ accident to say ye kwan no say ye nipa na attitude dabi anade e bonsam de a ye de bonsam de better challenge no ain this is sad. Now yan hwa de we wa ha on na me nkyerɛ de nti a me ka kyerɛ sɛ lady ya friend Naana Brown Emma bebree with depression wo Ghana na se oba akra de okase obeti asori ana obeye prophetess a emotionally no obenya problem to the sense and moment most of Ghanaians are prophet bebree wo omo ankasa personal issues and wo de abegina mu se eye no kure se wo mo nyame na afre wo mo oba we ni kunu ko delay shows on pesa wuti at the picture de wo ase de hwe se again no maka to say there's something wrong to oba we na dwen and it might be say one ni kunu nya awade mu problem na o man timi ankata so e de be hihye adwuma e wa abonten patwoti asem wa ase
enu akona montem tete a wo boki no so abo no akyekere wasan na wo de aso
ye moki o
moki me can like is there a point am make some you know mo tie gina na makọ aye social media no jai
no and say e be ko aye ko odem
okay
as normal people
ntimi nya ida
ntimi nka ne sa
Diama okasi ye ntimi nya ida wo so
no Diama me can say me face fact
okay
because me nim china asem
okay
but
no wa hoto so bi say o ntimi nu nya ida
one funny
difference between a man and a woman
no the thing is
me wa
I'm fat
mama nchewa de me first day obusa me question bi osun
ada obisa say dey
obusa me say do you love me me can say that bi
and no can dey I didn't know
because it was early stages
okay
and I wasn't sure
okay
so me catch and say me pel I like it.
Pacho, we de hwege ni dimi na ho. Hwe ni dimi na pa. It will tell you the entire what yes me say we a prophetess. It will tell you the effect e woni fie. It will tell you nadwen e wo na wadi woni ni kunu no. Whether it be in the mind games na affect no because o hwe ne niam a wo ya it tells you say girl no e wo problem. Na wo man ntimi amfansie no mo fi so mo hyehyɛ adwuma but nyabotre di wo de tie say girl no or suffer from something. Naana Brown e problem woni fie eno wo say nyame afre no obeye nsenkyerene a kyerɛ mo tie wo de tie ni kunu no e ya adwuma hyehyɛ na affect girl no brutal
but
at least say number di be
oh na nche some months few months
but no, she was in love with you before you fell in love.
But no yeah falling together but okay. I say na she want to say sometime my animal swim them person
men digress. She's talking about yeah also can't me she's talking about yeah that will say I can't tell it's what a relationship now she's fully into it but you are like not certain
me I'm certain
you are certain saying
I am certain say Yawari me dono odo me what must say
I'm sorry sir
yes that's the yeah you can you vow what must
but you don't know what tomorrow holds
yes
how about you odo wukuno kwesi awiye
yeah me dono kwesi awiye
no matter what will turn ho to the end
I'm very sad
what the actual dream say be adachi metimi ejai
oh I know dear a mama dream
da
and a bakra me jina
na dey na obi sun asem we
Dabi many
why are you crying
I'm not crying
I'm sorry sir Mestre I'm very sad
Nana dey na usu
me ba mo new prophetess Ghana for prophet fufuro no oba no now this is a big challenge with lady ni fie this is a big challenge see the make a big challenge because onimpa say there's something wrong with the bear man asem no work on other part other hwade se usu hwade se usu
I mean chance
me bisa wa some dey na usu
e kwa mini
I tell her
I don't know. Am I asem ye mo bana? We're so emotional and yeah the idea who nyina erom but men don't care.
They don't care.
That's what you think.
menya tissue
pacho man tissue enti na say ano esu na usu na mfe ni key na uboki atu ukru sa ma yesa on no
oh me most but me emotional
okay
asem no kan na hye
asem no kan say den
so no di onimu no
ahyew e ma feel say den
now live on TV one say live on TV live asem na shege no nti abontimpo ne ne afie di ne besi it tells you say get no problem me catch them Naana Brown e wo problem adwa tiger enu nti na what stress and depression atie sim gidigidi so we dey we prophet pacho tie nie pa and most of this prophet in Africa no wo bebre na wadwum yade but because say nipa na do machi ye incompetent nipa na do machi no eti sunsum wiase so they cannot determine say as the nipa ye it doesn't make sense nyansa bia ni masa wo kanum but wo kan in the name of nyankopon na she wutin God no into what ye di lady me catch am say there's something wrong with this lady e woni fie answer was small
me am shame
Remember us, oh Lord.
so bet me akọ US and check that
sana me feel
oh okay into and na bubu a e ma ye emotion I was start
I'm sorry say mesre.
oh di
so eti eye adwuma a wo mo hyehyɛ a wo mo de wo problem Ghana before no enya ya problem and what the aba say what the nyame afre no why again lady is under stress nti enya nwa say obahu so wo keka nsɛm bi say eya na enya nwa wo eya na enya nwa so wo keka nsɛm bi say hwa ti ha
paaki kedro mema wapo paaki kedro pemko pesrusa performusa pe ayi
Jesus
mes sana competence no famesh account na bo modin na twi wasankem ana do 12 o'clock fa apotoyewa uchi na twi wa account din egu apotoyewa tie 12 o'clock anajo se na wa tia wo ho bo hu naked fa wo to ekafo samonan uchi na wo cancel uchi na wo cancel uchi na wo cancel uchi na wo cancel ya pese ye watamfo nya obi odi sun odi watu amanyem odi watu osun odi watu atwindwin obi a was person was say wa prapo uchi na wo cancel uchi na wo cancel una uni mo cancel una uni mo mashaleti a una ko mpa ba uni ye ka kire
ene de Naana Brown asibi Brown say o ma akwankyere great and grow no esidi ayi nkutu esiewie mo nane amankrofo hu say e adwongo
so it tells you say enye bokosa ama lady no but baby e easy eye baby a ode be fa you can't challenge them and they say me a prophetess asam enye bokosa wo lady na de wo ye no for the past 3 days na manya time am study no because one day obe mom shock Kwame bro be ampo o se Ghana ni yemfa mental issues yemfa ni serious psychiatric critical wo hoyi enema nkoye so sanema we mu obi dimi da no asoda ye odidi no na dwene nima nkoye osi nyame se ono otise nipa we wo mental problem osi nyame se enipa otise papa yesemo waka we it make sense but obi an check in dementia level and stress depression obi an check asemo okay any logical reason na ya jiatum ni amane kwanu wo control nipa hwa agrada wo hwa konfo agrada ntiniema ya na mami ye wo ye so say e bokopa and oba kra de wo say man ye too emotional most of them ye emotional eti wonya problem on awade mu kra de be ban daily activity or the bebemti hwa konfo agrada mu wo niema ye awade mu problem wonya ne fie ne social life na wodi aka niema no wo ye no wodi control nipa the same as lady way na nkade pa ne ba ni sa akwankyere
ko sisi de o shifte firi ba be ma akwankyere
party kedro mema wapo party kedro pemko pesrusa performusa pe ayi
Jesus
mes sana competence no fa mesh account na bo modin na twi wasankem and I do 12 o'clock for apotoyewa. Uchi na chiro wa tanfu din egu apotoyewa. Tio 12 o'clock and I do. Sa enga wa tina wo ho. Wo naked. Fa wo tun ekafo. Samonan. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Uchi na wo cancel. Ya pese ye wa tanfu. Nya obi odi sun. Odi
on say last time me catch them say mo pay attention na lady we ba beton ne mama mo say wa sha se kire ne mama na woni ni kunu no betena se o mo tena se a afo mo abeye sa product no because say o ma service enti the next time no okay ye ne ye akra nye product ne ye nton ma wo enti me catch say enche o ba beton ne mama mo pacho tie ni pa o Africa so oka so betena se tete adwen no se de na nana no musi ye o mo ne ma so o mo ye hwan so o mo ye hwan a enne de ntia mesem enipa de bebre na ye da so wa chire no ha before ye wo no hwa o unyam pay attention unye steady wo de ekoso ne ntia oba beton ne mama mo oso okeka kakadro ne ma bi an owi a osetena wo ye oba akra bo hu naked ai grofo we mo osi bo hu naked netrem na dia nkwa na obidi ayo nti akoya mako na watenem oba bara o meyo because ukwa adum che bi awa obitimi de pa da gura ne hwinim an obidi tobolo guni ba hwinim samukai enye nwanwa because prophet na aka kire no and sa prophet ne sufo ne comfort it doesn't function today a stone age ade a cultural de bi atwam anya dwuma biewu. The Africans, we must wake up. We must see something bigger than the year one. And confounding ridicule yard near day trim. Obusia mesro. But the American one can say your research found a shard here. Fire to countries now can say why? Why? Slavery there, for but yen edina yeso se yebetimi adwane afiri mu anase yenwane the whole continent some dominate here the whole continent baye bonsam nyame komini ade na da bia ni obibinya ya stuck between bonsam ni nyame sa be free, release yourself from this nonsense. If there is a God sitting somewhere, allow that God to do his own work. Leave and move on. I don't know who you for. You can't. You're going on horse show. Eti man kote nyame ana ye dey. Me de ne ye dey. Nyame di nyame ye dey because onu mo na yi. Mu na mo say so dey in charge. So me nyame no na me sa sina me say ko hwe na say. Ene no just me ye empty na me na mo. Me ye empty. But what say the American man ma bufu say aka to say nyame na bo unti the American dey want ai but as omo ankasa contest ni kira wo say nyame no wo bo no wo se wo bo say ne so what e ye de na fe da wu chi ni hwehwe nyame ani munyam wu chi ni chiche nyame mo a oboa on realize yourself sa no mo de ye no mo destroy ye nyina mo destroy ye but today yentimi ye man continue ye tete life sa no wa gunsa gua to gunsa wi a hwe man to hu say enye no kore wonu sense na ye just a cultural tradition keke so woni pa wo tia wo sesi a wo na wo nkwa wo say meme de mi gunsa na me nananom samafu abeboa me wo boa enye no kore the dead person that have no rule, the dead person will need any say. Ewo ya ati asefo asase we so o pese wonu ne koye pa wu ne kohwe so baka koto no a logical reasoning think sa wotimi ka say memi wati aseni obi a wawuo ewo control wo me so oboa e only fear people only nkofo a ye weak and ye kasa asem ne kire wo mo. But what I know, I don't even believe. I know say said ye me enemy person respect no. I give respect to me na wawuo anything na me kone yakogunsa me na kwa msafo beje nsa me na dwo me sa beje nsa no real atko mi ni beje nsa no real yenim se mo abra papa me bo ye real mo magina echichina pa mo mbebo ye mo mra eye kasa keke desa kasa keke ye timi masa de we hunu ntonko da tiri mo nkasa ye no kore se ogu nsa wi a obeda enya no kore eye just a cultural practices tradition and have no control. Ugu nsa wi na sa wansua nimdie ni nyansa obi edi ni nyansa ba be di so se de mo di wo nanan so no. So ya anti said we are said the design, the architect of the world. Say ya hunu said ye best ya partition no ya dia and you know be better Germany. Now we could draw designing Africa, partition of the Africa, and they will come and they will rule you forever and ever. Today you cannot sit down like that. Momusa se mo nananum abrofo dia ni breba en se no mugu nsa ekosi sai. Se no mu twa nipa mu twa moja ekosi sai. Broni esuya nyansa no be defeat you. Are you not don't feel worry was ade no. Nti senka ye suya wiase nyansa ye woyi ye suya nipa hu nyansa ne yetimi ye defeat dia any the next colonization no any possible, but it will be possible because we still live in those dark ages. We still practice God and bonsam attitude, so we cannot face them when they are coming with intelligence. We cannot face them. Because what was say who gunsa, who motia, who bosom, who nyame, who Satan, who are D4 prophets. Sir, now when the Chinese are coming with the intelligence, they will come and give you loan, and they use the loan to tackle you on the chachero. Or bosom no usuma no prophet in shut up. And now check the results in Ghana. Duncan Williams Otabello, Pambuo, Adum Chedio, still Chinese are controlling Ghana. They are in charge of your finances. Gene kwetiri. And now you men of God that differ kukuda wabwa. Who is in charge? Chinese are ruling Ghanaian politicians. Omune di womoso. Korea kai Ghana di China. Never say so for no. O prophet ni betimi agisaka na everyone ye hwade. Ontimi go close to it. Basenka ye nyankyerɛkyerɛ papa ene ye kyerɛ yi sɛ de wiase ye atiasefo nkyerɛkyerɛ na enye nsamafo te sɛ Peter ne Paul Jacob ne wo nana bia ankasabre ka we are facing the Chinese because when they produce we will also produce and they will do a better trade system. Nti di omo hia yes ye hia we but you have nothing to compete with them. And it's a danger where you cannot so you keep quiet for you to control the next generation. Soon some are terrible in Africa. We must stop African spirituality nonsense today because we have been misrepresentation. We have misinterpreted to the young people. This is a reason, so we are having a logical reasoning. Oma deceive actually. And obia slow omo because when omunya sikano now they become 10 gods and omu deities, so you can't touch them. And Makato said they will come to physical world because when intelligence start to operate, ignorance start to go violent. They become violent. It won't say a D4 now. Say D4 ko you no touch one now umbe violent, so they pay boys to go and attack you. Omutia even the law enforcement because they can lobby them, they use the law they massage the law to shut you down. That's what they do. And you tell them and say me nkwana mekom and say the people akope easy they can take that person down because they are benefiting from your foolishness. Mami ka message me yanto aso. Mami ka inu anu ma twa message me. Me da obi bia say, obi a what time here to say obetie nsem no different na what build your conscious no. Me da say, mami ka message me na mo nya mo time so na mo dey abetena say. Me say me do ha say. On chain was say we need a cultural transformation. Jonathan was say we need cultural transformation too. Thank you. And Jonathan was say now Spartan doesn't work anymore. Okay, let me say my can we. Richard Menu keep the fire burning, bro. Richard Menu that's why. Kwasi If the spirituality has no productivity, we are just beating about the bush. Festivals, funerals, and all our cultural activities are good, but if they are not bringing any form of productivity, we must reconsider our ways. We can keep our culture, limit the unproductive part, and build our mental capacity. Needing to say, Nana, thank you. This is what I'm talking about, and we need to preach this. We need to have a cultural revolution. We need to have cultural transformation, and we cannot depend on Nsamafo to lead today. Today, no, yeah, when we are in charge. We have the power today. Tomorrow it might not be us. It might be the other generation. So, okay, me sir, the way you nananom ya omoniema gunsa depend on nsuo ni nnuan botana, it that won't function today. It is just a recognition here and every country no mudi as on motie. They respect their forefathers, they will observe them, and then they recommend, they always remind, say, yeah, nana be by. But when it comes to today, how to solve your problem today, it is what you know. It is how you understand the world, how you can face the competition, economic competitions. I don't know. They are me that say. When Chinese say we play too much, and you dear God, the Messi do say reason show all the way. Messi Akwaba, SOS Entrepreneur Hub, Legend Akwaba. When Chinese be say you can't. Was it Jimmy no adults who Ghana? In fact, we check activity now. The other team at the moment. Akwasi was it concerts. And people still follow them. I can't say we are no. Yes, we have to pardon who and then the pa conform na pardon to go no. Today, as you been, ultimate ko to pardon. I don't chebi a pardon who and say a best solve problem. We joker. Hey, teteno no to top pardon go man a conform today 2024. A whole I don't chebi a papa penny. Etimi ne powder. What on now you go and him. Muy funny. These people are taking advantage of vulnerable people and ignorant people. Why will a so-called man of God make a living out of people's ignorance? Because there's no challenge, there's no system to challenge them. The people no and yet so aggressive. They only intelligent to say, Papa, you are doing nonsense. Stop it. Don't say you need our type maybe. Even some of us no crime. Be able to take us down. Omo planning every day say dey be yakwa we betimi ayi na free ho every day omo bopo no so omo de be fa e mboka ko wure ko hu sheshe police for bi ati no mo yes these are things omo ye unless nipa na ye more na nipa na ye more conscious na omo ye conscious now we can stand against this nonsense. Black family will say Kobe Bini never ever compare yourself with Obroni because adwen no enye baby e gina die abrofo no be die so sa China fo no be wuru ye yempo don't say greetings to the region show don't be say yes, most of them have mental issues and you are right bro. I saw for near D for the day munya trust be brain wide me ade black was I agree to bro. Kwame bro be was a total madness no kre. Black family be was say yes sir I greet you too and how are you doing to answer what you done. Kwame bro be say mental health should be taken seriously in Ghana. Woman find serious one cry. Sasona black be also say adwena nya dwuma body no ebebre papa nti eno an say every something amponsa asoma was very very sick people. Young farmer say something be also typical example of schizophrenia. That's a schizophrenia here and a disorder that attacks the person's ability to think. That is schizophrenia. It attacks the brain and it's a preventer for you to think, for you to feel a touch and see something clearly, to believe reality or to see reality. That is a sickness. And saya dia a dominative Africa more. A dominative papa person one can me here Rebecca was say she's even laughing. I was this one say enyan wo dwem when the fools are in the market. What you fully woman nani chide bia sanity. Don't say more psyche was in and mental institutions are needed in Ghana. Ambulance, wow, pa here pa important. Kwame bro say why 12 o'clock? One say Kwame, my brainwashing people to a certain level say Jitu sa anajo and some afo sorry abaifo sorry but so free kura no akura sia dwen no na oba ba bia nkane wo bebra ye ni bibia friend anajo 12 no bi kwa adwuma anajo 12 no bi kwa shift obi adwuma It won't say what a curacia would also take curacia junior. Audience and I just 12 piano. About two, Sunsumo, and yes, Stone Age thoughts, Stone Age ability. You see, and that man can say today the best function. I am function that. Because another 12 will be here, will be cross shift, will be tricker, will be bus here, Juma, hey, will be no Diane, Baltimore Street will be the watch another 12 ninety. Hey, Utia grow, Jack, ya draining any. So, Mammy come message you. Rebecca was Azan Kwaye no cre. Kwame Probe was it. That's how they all started. In the end, they will sell stuffs like handkerchiefs, wristbands, and etc. I may say moderate into Naana Bra beton amamu. Second comfort grada. Don't say when you have seen Mami Kado may say okay. When you have seen Kwasi Bronin sitting but naked and doing what Naana Bra is saying, only mental was I mean almost say abrofono no and yes no money the a cultural revolution see. When I went to China, me study who the 1956 cultural revolution see any probably we no mo din kwase asem say ya bi in some foot tan say ya no mo din no China ma obo leader ne friend ma Zedon English on friend chama mawo but obetimi akogugu on na wa check cultural revolution in China enipa ewu ye na be che onsem kwase afo bebre ne wu ye santi first ne obetimi adi answer but today enya dwuma enya dwuma ma me kan message we bi in free say ajiman yeah, Ajiman Boateng say, I don't need God for anything. You, in fact, emo bia na da say, the buka sadia nyame be kanya no kre, unya nyame nyahwe, onfa nyahwe. Nyame no what baby ote no won ka se be fa ne bia wo boa. Yes akra no mo defeat asam no mo kan say, nyame abo say ne saso no mo adwene nyina bi. Eye de na afa de wagya wo na so kɔwe no, wo ye weak. Omo defeat asam na wo ka kire fa nyame ho no. Eni ntina mi hia nyame no. I don't need God or Allah to do anything. Tom Allah who friend na wo me train station man. Who pesa wo te ase amon na no ya Allah wa akubado for the last 60 years. E dia na matimi aye. Ai senko mo yesia nim dia ka sambre no ke ye wonim dia ye de ye niam bebre. You don't need Allah or God. Stop it. E ye fie ntina wo kasa wo suro. Ehu ne se o muntia. Ehu ne se o mu. Onya te dia me kana se wo say akwo say smoke kan. Something as much as laziness, your brain to reason and find something to do with your hands and be self-sufficient. Why did you hear you man? No. Today I know man for say me ba mama. Omo say omo to kwa bro. Today I know so munya omo adwen ye busy. Omo nsa ye busy nti no. Now they don't need God in abrochire bio. And you can't see this analysis. I didn't na Ghana ni bet ko do obi ma so pe. Won ka onye nyamesa bio. Intina chira wo say slavery ni ekomu no abrofo adwuma mo hye maaye no aboy atenase eti because of say yenya adwuma nye na yenimi ye ho so hwenti no ene ye dwen say ye check bonsam ni nyame. When was the last time I wo dwen bonsam ni nyame ho mo amatu kwan ka no kore enye un say ye wonkofo bebre moto kwan a wo mota so yare enye wo masem na meka wa ye wadwo so pese osua nyansa no a wo nyare wo wadwi mo no. When was the last time I would die or die? I was so die now, so die hell and heaven. And you know, correct. You always thinking about the who did you bet me the eye. The be I would say, yeah, dear ching, saying that maybe sick as some city, saying that dear me baby, and I told me quite much. I mean, you are thinking, but dear and sorry, I may say, you are thinking about your life, how you live your life. The your word dream on somebody, Yamiano, what Africa. And I what Jimmy mu na dwene nyansa nyamem afrim sanity wo ka wo bisu but any so I say men don't say men of God my ass they are all fake wo mu ya sanfo bien wo man of God wo mo boa a title to cover to overtake and to rule the people the weak ones. Kwame Boto say can Duncan Williams revive that CD as it falling against the dollar? Obey Duncan Williams no dollar and wo PBAD. Don't be say they just walk around so with bodyguards make sense. Kobe Bini wake up and shine your eyes. Hey adu chebi e ba na police di nachi. Hey na jakwa ku gains next hey obi nim. I mean reason with me. Omo ye charlatans reason with me. They are just there to control you and extort your money. Aya. Oh my brother though. And as Jeffrey was say, how truth. Sherry, Mommy Sherry was good after this year, but have a lovely weekend. Mommy made that super Sherry. Don't say welcome to Middo. I say welcome Middo Sherry. How are you? Mommy Sherry will be more cover. So now so I just so don't be say I am doing great. So obviously for we are here to attack the message, not the message. In fact, it is our responsibility today to re-educate ourselves from what they told us. In fact, you cannot continue. I repeat this one every day. Say in some of have no order on Atiasefo Wabua. Or because I say Nipania wine Wabua. In fact, a strategy to keep Nkodano to become more fearful. Say ye pe Nkoda wo mo bedwin stop telling them folk tales. Giants samna moto chankra na mo Nkodano face realities. Munya we penina we bia jai. Wo wanyini the next 20 years ko bia ye hu bia wo ka say yen kan ya no ntina mo man Nkodano nyetimu na mo nko na Nkodano me continue ansam ne afon enye Champion for na yes so no most of them too kwan kwatena bro no mo defense no mo live better life adana mo ye nipa bone for sa no adana mpanifo e Ghana most of you mo ye mpanipa bone for sa no hwed u do abrocha ne ato red carpet na wani age eti wo free san kwankoda no ababra papa eti anka yantra ye kroma na ankoda nyina be wo dwan free kro no no adentia oh anoden Anoden papa. Obia na nka no kra nkyere ye ntia. Enye kra de ekoso no enye. Wa o de hwe comedy we. Hwe o de hwe comedy we hwe. Yo. We comedy obi before no hwe. Comedy whatever. Wait, any power, any power. Well, any power, and young one as I know. Sabi, a worker will never do this. Any pa, Obibini, our cost slavery will be in a slavery right away. Before I ask how any pa, and a man, I scam, a man not than a scammers. A man than a prophet scammers. This is Africans. This is how we are behaving. And this pay way, I know she at DDT. Sad near my way, at a poison way, I'm not trained. I'm not in rough. Yeah, Obibinio, yeah, hey, very sad situation. Oh, Africa. Very, very sad. This is Africa. Oh, very, very sad. This is terrible. In the name of Nyamene Bonsam, maybe you'll be near Druno. Omon benefited there. Obijala is our Casasemui. And the Watabano would watch what Demonoson, Nibubefu. Nibubefu. And yet, Tebema ye responsible. Kanya accidenta a bonsam. Udin se mua a bonsam. Because your programming with two name. To want to solve a joke on side name no be do so da. Because Adibia we biano. O dream bonsam nyamehu. God and evil. Now we refuse. Be responsible. Be responsible. Think so we nipa. You are in charge today. My Georgina tell us yes, there is a God, but we are abusing it. So how possible can you have a God and abusing it? Is it normal? Mommy tell Georgina, and that's a terrible situation. It means people and kofobi nya huntanya me na wo kanu. Georgina, sanya me na wo kanu. Me nya South Africans ni nimda na je so kire omo ye o. And we need to come again and explain and to show them that God again. But and yes, our belief system now. Anya de yade ache yede tito mo Sunday school anya no a Sherry was saying, facts of life and realities of life are hard to explain. Only fairy tales are easy. It won't say, Omuka tales and fairy tales need try more. It's the another bema, or be Yami, oh, by a ten and Yami Tim Sanyaman, Yetimi Abusuno, not Etimi edit destroy any passe, and your problem. It means there might be miseducation, there might be misrepresentation, there might be misinterpretation. Georgina tell us, it's all about hard work. Oh, to my woman, Mommy Georgina, they won't listen, they don't want this. Bibini, in fact, don't want to do this. In fact, Bibini cried and said, Yamina many penyesica, bon something Yami being a many penyesica, with your audience washer, soon some chino, ye camoja, ye ton and pie, so, and my Nesicano, Sicani, ye white now what all kind the amount, and you put a Jessica, some my messica, Yano cray, Kaufia phone some of phone, and come ye. And Kaufia some of phone, yam ye. But Obipini da so to sa syndrome we mu adweyade we beneath him and Obaka say oh omokoye ne kakra bi da bi sa pe no ho ano hye chen say obenu ankorema DDT ankorema sa pe we eno destroy bi before no more ama omoye incompetent irresponsible more ama boni adware wo more sa pe we boni adware wo mo ti boni tia wo cause when you say every Sunday obeko akofa nyankopon adina baba ye de obeso de ne ye this is sad ti yoboyo tia ode ti yoboyo on say edu de de na obeba na oba be cheche oba be jigala sisi a eba am chira wade wa say
mon hwe ne ye ne Odi for banana brown, Ajwa tiger, Matsina se.
Me catch him and ask so ye kwasia. O se kwasia na to. Oh,
I'm sorry, sir.
me catch him and ask so o se kwasia, o se de man. Me catch agrada that's so ye kwasia, o se de man.
Eh nana.
Oh, listen to me. Eh me na me catch o ye be my voice like asanya o. Me catch him and ask so ye kwasia, o se de man. Sa ko fo ya mabo mu di manasi. Ah? Any agrada yi. Mu ko fo ye jimi fo ya mu so na mo papa na mo papa. Mo ba ye na mo papa na atimi dia kon so bebre.
Enti on say mo ba ye na Adwa tiger ne kunu no. Answer omani abre pa o. Adwa tiger woni ne kunu omani abre. Enti ese omde ombe scam. On say sekanyame na nyame bi na asoma no pa. Se ko we on ha no. But oboa wo de na dwene na aba. Nyame bi ansoma wo bia. O ndo bia no ogina o se ne nyame asoma no. Oboa. E ya dwuma ai se wo ba beye no odididi. Ai. Ti wo no wo ye mistake a obo si ya wo be kire o se ya.
This time no, my double mistakes. Say na me directions no, in kinima. This time mama in kabem. Dissolve.
Dissolve.
What you must say? My double me niama. Me fa woni ni awo beka. They said you almost can me who. And who cares? Who cares? Me boom it say ko. A vision, a sign of vision, a ya di hunu. Me say when you papa tell be good.
I'm sorry,
I don't care. I don't care. Me fa woni ni ani peka.
Ah, na better found. Ah. Enwan wo market a wo ye da found. Enwan wo market. Enwan wo market o, enti wo fa ho agede yi. Tie de America no enwan wo. Enwan wo market a wo fa ho agede yi because e de adwuma no be fa manfo. Adwuma no de e be di amanfo. Pato tie de America. Andrew Cook and Andrew say God has not called in of this. Hey, oh my Ghana. I was in Yamia Fro. Hey, Asemo.
Me imagine say me beti sorry. I'm told. Mama yinti ni. Me imagine say me beti sorry. Me ye direction. E bia na say bas direction no. I was say ye to oil bi. And I was say ye ubo ti so for re bibi. E no kra bisa. Obu o kra me say 5 pound, £10, $5. But we teach you for a son and radia catcher me into direction. I will yellow. Maybe I may say, Yenny Salmons. That's all I do. Me yet direction. A yet DHL free at the bank for. Echo yet direction on Nancy. Nima copenta for. Echo penny for. Echo yet. If I say directions at the mom. My own difference. And I am Shannon.
I tell her,
my own difference.
Once I said wrong, once I Sicano, as I calculate scan say dollar ni pound in mood. And one would tell you. Allah will lie. Check again why what? Get why what?
Yes, maybe yet direction. Eh, be an answer, pass direction. I was here to oil be, and I was say, yeah. Ye boat swap for real BB and no crabisa. Oh, come say £5, £10, $5. Boat swap for a son and radia catcher me into direction. I will yellow. Maybe I may say, Yenny Salmons. That's all I do. Me yet direction. A yet DHL free at the bank for.
What to me, I
direction.
Was what to me, and why DHL or yet direction on the DHL, the abro, to go good paper near packaging. You muy red budget. Mobile brochure ho hwe yes won be jam wo de mo adwene nya adwuma ne hwe sa wona ma usuro samai usuro so be hu usuro ba yi eni obeji direction no de atena penisi de was no ntie ti ne fa ka bi kire wo ma jai hu ne da wo no wai nankofo we mu wo mu nkase o we mu nkase o they can't stand. So when you answer for they can never stand. Oh, who come be done? Oh, Jana or Boabons or Bois. Well, Difu beer with my name or you obekade. Chiake. Oh, my country, my intended possible. Obekade. A dear do Difu. Send me a prophet. My fault. But on Bessa Unyasako could only be why. Unyasako could only be a. Yea, no, ye say, no, mamma, ye breno, ye money, ye momo, yes, have you. Say me de me baba ko environment we say man come de baba ko tena China. I'm telling you, me de baba ko tena China no where you free thinker. Na what me develop adwen. O me ye de me ye ni bi. Say de kwan ye no am tete ye no way. Say me ma mitimi tete me man we de hu hye ye mu. Na ye sura de na ye me hu between bonsam ni bayiye. Eni nyame na hye ye tirimu. Never ever again. Me man yes I because asem ni biu. They will never do hear that nonsense that teachings ni biu. Oba me nam den bae. I don't know about there me be pet adibidi abe hunu no ba bi obeko. Busa ho sa. Me ba obia nu ni ba bi me free bae. Me be ko dia yes ba bi hell ni heaven. To nwene. Na eno adomire to adwema ehu ahye wo. Now we can't think. Obi benisi wo twamo akọ. We are safe for the nyina ye bone na nipa na o ka kire no no wasi mansion o to case akese ne ma egu abrochire. Are you not ashamed say wo chisa ankrofo we di gda are you not ashamed? Now today if the people did not listen to me today, tomorrow when Quran eba no message will be important for them, and I promise you, and they will fight back. Mimi ba no obi antimi ankyere ma bia me firi ba yo me be kɔ dia wo se me be kɔ bonsam gem wo ye okay pa wo ye okay na ni tena me be dwene dia ba bia me kɔ ho sama ba ha se me bɔ me bra me dia se me yere me ho ye na dia me nye wo me dwene ba bia me kɔ ho. We are sick people. Adana ba bia me firi ba ne de o man kyere me de be ye na me firi ba. This is sad. Mr. Kelefi and why sunsun bia anya hwe ma nyame bia no obi bia ma eye wa enya won wutimi nkyere nyame bia so onya wo konjo kra ma ntina Ghana for adifo akohwifo no wo mutimi kase ye konjo miracle wo boa ensi obetwatro woni boys ni be hyehyɛ adwuma wo sabi wagimi ni ntino adwuma ni bediwu anifrafo de gu eye wo no Ghana School of Blind wo monkote wo mani wo monkono monkote wo mani ampachefo na gu Ghana hwi krom betram kra bi nya bi hwi keke ebi nya bi hwi keke ebi nya bi empachefo enifrafo abubuafo omuntimi nya eso obohu se ekoso o TV so onwene kakra na wuchini pe nyame ani munyam wuchini pe favor from God obecha papa tonto onzo ada ne sresrefo o sresra de sa ade cause umpese wadwene be yadwuma ya frame ode sheba this is a reason show am fancy say ya beto aso am fancy say beso hunu ho why o dia me preach nyina na me teach ni say me pese hunu ho observe yourself na mesha ho na hwa de say we are strong and say we are weak and no so what me identify so we are strong one nothing can scare you now you are going to look for near maybe me about ho mo adwina is strong what me me say ehia me da wo hia enye no mi o enye no me o pese onya sika obenya me nya time e betra se akametima akoye adwuma and so still me betra se me machecha me time no se me ni nua no nkasa me wi amesa akopedie medi ehia me da me nsre so no medida enye case ye nipa na sheda create wo hia tie de meka no so wu sika so hwe o ti sika na o ti wi ase a wo hia enye obi na ekofa wo hia bre wo o pese hia wa ne be hia pacho ti de meka no o make kan sem bia magida wo trim asa wunya sika kro wo so se sika no be yira asa sika die wunim sika so hwa sika no wunya bi da ti so die wo nyansa wo obibi hu na child obetimi aye onni nyansa obibi hu wuntimi nya hwe wo ema obi anada se bibi besi wo miracle bi na bibi ese wo boa enya no kre bibia no eye step by step unimu nyansa ebeye ye unimu nyansa ebegu first ne yenu business unyansa ye bie na gu ai ene yesua nyansa eno ma ye nyayo ene yesua unyansa yesua ye na gu ne yesua sa mani ma we manye ne ye mami ko peni die we ti won every day mesua sika unyansa we obe da akubu ko da bia mesua sika unyansa se de be ya mete Ghana ni ase we ba we te Ghana papa we watena Ghana en wo succeed enti sa obe so te Ghana fo ase a just so study Ghana to be a business now the Ghana ni a we spiritual chada obegu no ti da bia mesua Ghana fo hu nyansa ti me ready Ghana ni a wo kire me Ghana fo hu nyansa ti ahwe we da kwon self investment we the unlimited opportunity in Ghana oni for cho ye Ghana ni kwabena obe da ko eti me nsuro hia na me nsuro sika wo pesa me mama wo ya build ho ehia wo da sa wo dwene a obedidi wasefo obi bia in order because we are disciplined. Planning what you think, you don't pray, you plan. That could be lectures between planning and prayers. Aye. Oh, they put your bonfires are why. If you fail to plan, you fail to achieve. Obe bonfire dama or planning yet obe bre and to obe no cry new nyame no no they will live happy life. See the mekano. Every day I always want to understand Ghanaian. Ghana ni na mpesa metena sekeke because I want to deal with them. Because me ante Ghana ni asenti na me free Ghana. Ghana for ne tete me na me free ho. Enye sikanti na me free Ghana. Obeda ni ye bompa ye odachi no omo here ba no omo the siren. Mintimi I can't deal with Ghanaian. Nkasa me kokura me ko far away. Mintimi de ni Ghana ni ntena. Because hey baba no me no munya problems every day not many police will problem because adaya what da no be na wo da tina wo preach and na be ko bunsam jem and wo bi share we go be ko bunsam jem and na wo share kawa be ko bunsam jem and wo bo aso mi na be ko en kwase asem say ya tina mintimi ntena and ma me twane free kuro me free be no I can't stay company safe almost the kuro do so yen trafa ko nyen ngote but say committee Ghana ni ase a anka I'll make it I'm making big time I'm telling you what life way true life story na make catch no so eti eye die yenim e na kire de yeye so wonim bibia wontimi nyawe eti wo koye obi a waso sidi Ghana bia no a eye genuine businessman for they understands how Ghanaians live their life and how to do business with Ghanaians ti ye business egugu nyina no because ne ente Ghana for ase o ya so akọ be business egu bisa won say na no enko da Ghana for won say na woni mo o ka say won mo ye the same skin ni the same fufu die ni ti won no ye pe won hwe da bi bebre ni ti sunsum wi ase wo di ja no obese no Ghana phone be brete sunsun wi ase hwe ti just all nya abotre steady ti o ma se ti wo bia business o be kunu wo be ton wani ma na do di no akobo mpa yesi nyame fa ne bone nche no enra adum minipa bi wo mo wadum wo ton phones papa bi abie ni na djuma kakraka de agya wo mo mi hu story no na waso oba no ba be ye obeye inventory boys ni miensa abo pa ko mu kokuno se be ya o ma bi ko ma yes o ma discover it over 200,000 Ghana cedi ai so o mu be kuna fi wakra na asamasa share ti Ghana ni ase so study, you need to study your people, understand them so you can deal with them. In the beginning meant me anti Ghana ni ase and I'm Ghana because o mo tete me. Yeah, man, she was say life is all about determination and perseverance, courage and patience. That's it. I have nothing to do with any God or Satan. It's not true. It is about this code. You need determination, I need the officer or trouble and nimdie. So nimdie will be a person or ye be a home. Miracle be a bit more idea unim. Uye talented crown one politician, no one branding and fat. This is the reason so you're from audition. We say for me that we na wase won e beto so da foforo e da wase pa obi a wo bia we new so am subscribe to the channel. Why share the page and go to them. These are messages where we want to keep with the tomorrow and the coming days, and we will win them. You be defeat woman, you be defeat woman onipa aba be special say won so won sem fata bi enya no kore e the way almost the way no ma ye wontia. We will defeat them. Madam Munina was one. Obi a wo ha bia. Thank you pa. Why? Me do me da say. And wa share. Wa subscribe to the channel. Aye. Sunsum 7 on kakra you be breaking it down. Hey, wo mutimi ko bo pa na ye be kun ye be ma wa ya wo mo boa me se wo bo o ton. De obeye no dam de hia me oba abontene de me no de be sie ani. Enu nko an be ka bibia kire followers na mo hu say no, they can't do anything to you oboa. Wo mo boa. We no say we ye sunsum we ye sunsum ni bi we ye honhom ntina honhom ye kasa keke adan na mo bi di ne honhom control wo Ghana ni kasa no ntunti ye honhom we ye honhom ni bi we ye sunsum ni bi nti adan na mo bi do akosunsum foforo wi ase die wo wutrim sunsum wa wutrim ase obi anim sunsum wo wutrim esum wo wutrim han wo wanim na nyansa nyina so firi sum na ba ye nti nyansa wo sum na wai eye den na mo bi di ne sunsun ade akọ sunsun fufuro bi ase bi oboa eye adwene mu asem onya nte ase kakra ti de meka no wo ye wo home ade ntina wo mo bi di ne honhom control da wo wu no unni honhom bia bio to bi ka to se saman awutumi wo so wo boa samanfo wo kọ ne honhom nyina sa wo firi ase wo ntumi ma ha bio ye keka bia ye ensa bia asem komo ye beto so Madam Nyina wase Junior abusia for Madam Nyina wase me de besia se na yato aso ai ye beto aso da foforo ma meso nko ma chicha meta no nko na meso nko ye adwuma Madam wase ya na wase ye frem ode sheba. This is a reason show, logical reasoning.